Welcome to Mount Gilboa at the Mount Barkan peak on the Gilboa Ridge, 530 meters above sea level. Over here we can see the expansiveness of the land of Israel. To my right, to the west, follow me, you can see that long ridge that runs from south to north in the haze. That's the Mount Carmel ridge. Over there on Mount Carmel, Eliyahu Hanavi brought down fire and water to bring the Jewish people back to do tshuva. Coming closer, on our Gilboa ridge right here, these wooden peaks here, that's the Ketef Shaul, the Shaul ridge, Shaul HaMelech, who came from the south, trying to unify the tribes of Benjamin and Ephraim and Menashe with the tribes in the Galilee, failed here against the Plishtim, who brought his rule to an end at Hara Gilboa. And if we're going a little further and a little bit back in history, we have this hill in the middle, elongated hill in the middle, that's called Givat HaMoreh. Givat HaMoreh is the place where Gideon won a stunning victory against the Midianites. And then we're going towards the middle, beyond the brown and green fields there in the valley, a nice bump sticking out, that's Hara Tabor. From there, Lech umashachta el Hara Tabor, says Dvorah to Barak ben Avinoam, and from there the Israelite army comes storming down, destroying the Canaanite army of Sisera, who was the general of the king of Chatzor, much further north that we're looking now. Further north, at the horizon, you can see Mount Meron, Har Meron, where Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is buried over there. And beyond that, going a little bit further to the east, at the horizon, first we have the ridges of the lower Galilee, and at the horizon then, we're seeing over towards the Golan Heights already. And then closer, further to the east, the Gilad Mountains in Jordan, the kingdom of Jordan, the mountains of Gilad. Gilad Yiftach HaGiladi came from over there and won a stunning victory against the Moabites over there. And if we're going further back in Chumash, so the caravan that was involved in the sale of Yosef, a caravan came from Har Gilad, Midianites came from Har Gilad over to here, and now we're going southwards. We're back on the ridges here of Mount Gilboa, and we're looking south towards the Shomron Mountains. And if you're looking at the large mountain in the middle, in the haze, that is Har Eval. At Har Eval, that's where Yoshua ben Nun made the covenant of the nation that came to the country with Ar Haish and Baruch Haish, the mountain of the blessings and of the curses, Har Eval, and the mountains of the Shomron right next to it. So here we can see the entire country across from us. And now I'd like to show you results on a map. Let's go over here. We're looking at the map here. We can see Mount Carmel to the right, westwards. Mount Gilboa, where we are. Here's the black dot. That's where we are. Har Gilad to the east. And the Tabor in the middle here. Now I want you to understand, this stretch of land between the sea westwards and the Gilad eastwards, how far, how wide do you think it is? So for that, we want to take out a different map. This map is going to be a little bit more challenging because it's larger. But this map will explain to us a pasuk that we have in Chumash. Just a second. Here we go. Look at the map. You can see Eretz Canaan, where we are, Eretz Yisrael, 50 kilometers up here. And a little bit further south, 60 kilometers. And a little bit further south, 100 kilometers wide, between the sea and the Gilad. Now you compare that to Egypt, and don't be disturbed when I use Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. Upper Egypt means higher up, altitude. Lower Egypt means low down by the Mediterranean. Lower Egypt, as you can see, is 250 kilometers long wide. That is the Nile Delta. But most of Egypt is Upper Egypt. That's Masr, Mitzrayim, the land of narrowness. 25 kilometers at its maximum wide, the Nile Valley. 15 kilometers wide. This is a narrow country. So when HaKadosh Baruch Hu compares the countries, and he speaks to the Jewish people, actually he speaks to Moshe Rabbeinu. He speaks to Moshe Rabbeinu in Parashat Shmot by the burning bush. Vayereh, that will go down lahatzilo to save the Jewish people miad Mitzrayim, from the Mitzrim. La'alot oto min haaretz ha'ih, to bring them up from that country. El eretz tova, to bring them to a good land. Urechava, and a vast, a wide land. El eretz zavat chalav udvash, a land flowing with milk and honey. What's pshat rechava? What's pshat rechava? Go with the camera that way one more time and look to the west. That's Mount Carmel. And now make a turn whichever way you want, northwards, and come to the east, and you'll see at the most you'll have something like 60 kilometers at the most between the Carmel and the Gilad. That is called wide. That's called Rachav. Eretz Rechava. Meile Eretz Tova. I can understand Tova. I can understand Zavat Chalav Dvash, flowing with milk and honey. But what do you mean by wide? That's wide. You can see it with your own, with your eyes. Like, that's not wide. So there's got to be something much deeper here. But for that we have Rabbi Roll. Let me just share with you one more thing. Chazal in their wisdom added another word to this phrase. When we bench, we say Noidelecha al eretz chemda toiva urechava. The Torah tells us toiva, good, urechava. And Chazal realized that maybe there's something difficult with this rechava. So we'll tighten it up. We're going to explain it. How? Chemda. Something desirable. Everybody wants Eretz Yisrael. From time immemorial. The Egyptians wanted it, and the Mesopotamians wanted it, the Assyrians and the Babylonians, and then afterwards the Persians and the Greeks and the Romans, and afterwards the Arabs, and in the Middle Ages the Europeans, the Crusaders, and all the nations, the Turks, you name it, the Arabs, the Turks, and then the Europeans came back. And Baruch Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought us back to Eretz Chemda, to Eretz Yisrael. But the nations don't want us to have it. The Arabs don't want us to have it. The nations are arguing and saying, well, oh, this part, that part, you know. It's Eretz Chemda. It's desirable. Everybody wants it. What's pshat? So if I was a lady, and if this was a ladies group here, I would tell my spectators here, I would tell my public here, look at your jewelry. Do you have a diamond? How large is it? What's the size of a carat? Now look, see the nail of my pinky here? That is more than 1 carat. Gosh, let me tell you. That is like something like, I would say 2 carats or something like that. Preciousness. size. Preciousness is measured in value, in desirability. Eretz Yisrael is not a huge country. This is not the tundras of Siberia and not the prairies of America. This is Eretz Chemda. It's a wide land, from west, from the sea, to the north, to the east, and then to the south. There's no spot like this where you can see basically half of the country. And on the one hand, it is so small, and on the other hand, it is so vast. It's vast because everybody wants it. Everybody desires it. Unlike Mitzrayim, which is tsar, which is narrow, it's got to do with not letting people out, not letting people to develop. Eretz Yisrael is Eretz Asher Hashem Doresh Ota Mireish Shana ad Achriz Shana Eretz Chemda Toiva Urechava.